And then we're going to place the side, or the left foot on the side of the right leg, the knee turning out as much as is comfortable. And you might begin to walk your foot up your leg, but you don't want to be right on the side of the knee because we don't want the knee to go sideways. So you could be below the knee or above. Hands might come to heart center, or maybe even lift the branches of your tree. And it'll be this fun challenge. This is an opportunity with this wind that we can be like a tree with branches blowing in the wind.
Right.
And then when you're ready, slowly coming down, releasing your leg, shaking out your right ankle, and we'll switch sides. So we'll shift our weight over to the left. This will be our tree trunk, and we'll just start with some circles. So this is beginning to help with external hip rotation on the right side so that we can, now when we place our foot, it'll help us turn our knee out to the side. But don't force it. If your hips are really tight and your knee is more forward, that's okay. Work with where you are. And then you could explore where you want the leg on this side, rooting down through your stable, strong tree trunk. Hands might come to heart center. And you can always keep the hands down, or maybe you lift them up. And you could explore wide arms or hands together, lots of options. Knowing it's okay if you wobble, if you come out of it. You might let yourself sway in the wind. And then slowly coming down. And release. So I think it's important to have fun in our yoga practice, not take it too seriously. Whew. There's still a little patch of blue. Maybe it'll come back. All right, so let's do a couple more standing poses, and then we'll come back down to the ground. So from mountain at the front, let's take a big step back with your right leg so that we'll face Grand River. And then check in with your feet that they're parallel to the short edges of your mat. Let's see. I'm going to bring my little thing with it. So we're going to start with a standing wide leg fold. And you can choose how wide you want your feet. You could bring them really wide, closer together. We're going to take our hands behind us, interlace our fingers, reach our knuckles down. Take a couple of breaths here, reaching the top of our head up, opening across your chest. So you could stay here, or if you want, you might begin to fold forward, hinging from your hips. You can soften your knees if you need to, if your hamstrings are tight, and you might lift your hands away from your low back, any amount, breathing into your shoulders, breathing into your legs, breathing into your spine. And then slowly release your hands to your back, release the binds, have your hands come down the backs of your legs, maybe to your shins, your feet, the ground. Again, feel free to bend your knees. And now bring your hands under your shoulders and come up halfway in this wide forward fold. And then walk your hands forward. As you do this, you'll notice your hips will shift forward. Then pull your hips back and let your head release back between your arms, squeezing between your legs. So it's like a very wide down dog. So really great for the low back here, really pulling your hips back. Trying to shift some of the weight into the heels. And now walk your hands back under your shoulders, come up halfway. Really strong legs here. Bend your knees a little, bring your hands to your hips, and slowly with a long spine, come all the way up. So now we're going to work with the foot again, with that stair-step breath on our exhale. So I'll just show you first. We're going to have our arms out, and then we're going to exhale, 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 come down the opposite. So we're doing a twist as we come down, and then it'll be one long inhale to come up back to a T. So we'll start up at center, and we'll come down to the right leg first. So inhale, and then exhale, 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 down. As many sips out as you need. You might gaze up at your left hand, or your right hand, I'm sorry. And then inhale, come all the way up. Long, smooth inhale. And then exhale, exhale, exhale. However many sips of air out you need. You might pause up at your top. And then inhale, slowly lift off. So try it a couple more times on your own, moving slowly. So it's like a little sniff of air out, a little bit at a time on your exhale. So it's called against the grain breathing or stair-step breathing. And if you need to take a break or if it doesn't feel good in your body, you can always have to come all the way down to the ground. You could just rest your hand on your shin rather than your foot or the ground. We'll do one more on each side, so take your time. And then the next time when you're finished, if you're still going, keep going. We'll just release our arms and do some shoulder rolls.